Hey Maumelle, if you don't know me, my name is Rachel and I'm the communications coordinator for the City of Maumelle. Today's video is all about the City Council, what it is, who's on it, what you need to know about them, and why it matters. Simply put, a City Council is a legislative body that governs a city and sets its policy, including proposing ordinances, passing resolutions, and holding forums to help govern the city effectively. Now, speaking specifically to Maumelle, our council is broken down into 4 wards, or in other words, 4 geographical areas of town. Each ward has 2 representatives for that area, making 8 city council members total, and each of those members serve a 4-year term. All that being said, we at City Hall believe that our residents should get to know the people representing them almost as well as we do. After all, these are the people that are making the big decisions that end up affecting your city. That's why this past week I sat down with Maumelle City Council members and asked them some questions. Let's roll the clip and see how much you really know about your city council. So this is a map of Maumelle, and the first city council members that we're gonna meet are from Ward 1. So if you're in the following areas, listen up. Ward 1 includes Country Club of Arkansas, Riverland area, and areas south and west of Arnold Palmer. First up is Steve Mosley. Last week, him and I Mosleyed on over to the City Council chambers to have a little chat. Take a look. What is something interesting that most residents don't know about you?
My wife and I enjoy taking a couple of trips a year, and we just always travel somewhere we've never been. And so it's kind of like we fly somewhere and then just drop in. And last year we did Yellowstone Park and Estes Park, Colorado, and just really, we enjoy doing that sort of thing.
What's your favorite thing about working on the council?
I get a lot of phone calls and emails and that sort of thing, and I enjoy hearing the perspective of everybody else to see if I'm off base or not. And I'm always open to find out if I'm doing things right or wrong, and maybe I need to change something, but that's what I enjoy the most.
In position 2 is Ken Saunders. He and I also met at the City Council chambers. Looks like great wards think alike, am I right? So first question, where did you grow up?
I was born and raised in Harrison, Arkansas, so I'm a natural-born Arkansas hillbilly.
When you're not at work or fulfilling council duties, how do you like to spend your time?
I am retired, so I volunteer a lot, primarily the Senior Citizen Center, transporting seniors to medical runs in the grocery store and the dry cleaners, wherever they want to go.
Why did you decide to run for City Council?
We have been here 16 years. For 15 years of that, I've been coming to City Council. I fell in love with Maumelle. And I probably only missed a half a dozen council meetings in 15 years. I found myself in the audience thinking, I would like to participate in that because this is my hometown. So I just decided to run.
Now we're heading west because Ward 2, it's time for you. This includes Maumelle Valley, Osage, Stone Ledge, oh my! First up is Marion Scott, who took me to the park on the river. She may have convinced me to buy a boat? I don't know, it's all a blur at this point. What is something interesting that most residents don't know about you?
Well, I'm a marathon runner, have been in the past. I've run 12 marathons, and I came in second in my age group one year and third in my age group one year.
What's your favorite thing about working on the council?
The other people that I work with. Everyone has such good ideas. It's great to see government in action in a very positive way. We're a positive and friendly group. We all get along. We can agree, but we can disagree respectfully. So my favorite part of the council is actually the council itself.
Next is Chad Gardner for position 2. Now I'm pretty sure he only asked me to the park so that he wouldn't have to pay for a babysitter, but it's okay, they're cute. What is something interesting that most residents don't know about you?
I was very involved in student government in high school as well as college, and I was student body president at Harding University.
When you're not at work or fulfilling council duties, how do you like to spend your time?
I used to like golfing and riding my motorcycle, but now I have 3 little kids, and so most of my free time is occupied by them here at the park.
What is the question you are asked most often by residents, and what's the answer to that question?
The question I am most often asked, since I'm new to the council, is when's the road going to open? And I tell them this fall.
All right, Ward 3, you're up. This is you if you live right in the middle of town. So that includes areas around Lake Willistine and Lake Valencia, all the way down to Arnold Palmer. First is Terry Williams. Now, if you think her husband, Chief Sam, is cool, you should know that she is the executive director of the only federal halfway house in the state of Arkansas. I mean, talk about a power couple. What is something interesting that most residents don't know about you?
It surprises people when they see me and they find out that I've worked with inmates for 23 years. I think that blows people's minds a lot of time because they think somebody who works in this particular field should be number one, male, and number 2, a really big person. And I'm neither one of those. So I think that surprises people.
What is one thing people don't know about the city council that they should?
They need to come to city council meetings and hear the finance director give the report on where their money is. It's important that they know where their money is and where their money is going and how it's being spent.
In position 2, Michael Tierney showed me around his comic book store. Now, if you're Team Avengers Endgame or Game of Thrones, it doesn't matter, he assured me, all nerds are welcome. What is something interesting about you that most residents don't know?
Well, I'm a very well-published author. I've got over 1,000 pieces of fiction and nonfiction in publication, from books, short stories, articles, you name it, I seem to have written it.
Why did you decide to run for city council?
Well, there were things I just was not happy about in the city. I got active going down as a citizen, talking in front of the council, saw that I could make a difference that way, and figured I could probably make a better difference actually participating on the council itself. We've got a lot of issues to deal with, and I want to, hop in the boat and grab an oar and start rowing.
Okay guys, we're on the home stretch, I promise. Ward 4 is the north side of town, which includes Rolling Oaks and Diamond Point. Now this lovely dancer is John Vaprezsan. We went to the Rolling Oaks soccer complex because he loves to take his Yorkie puppy there. Okay, who else just wants a video of the puppy? What is something interesting that most residents don't know about you?
Let's see. I love to play softball. I play about 3 nights a week right now. I had the opportunity to play some professionally and won a couple of world championships, but I really enjoy the game of softball.
How can the average Maumelle citizen participate in our government?
I don't think we hear enough from our constituents, the people in our ward, as to how they feel about things. I like to hear from people on what they think is important. If I'm elected to represent them, if nobody says anything, I don't know what they think about a situation, and I want to hear from the people in my ward as to how they feel.
And last but not least, this rock star, Jess Holt. Get it? Rock star? Because of the rocking chair? What is something interesting that most residents don't know about you?
You know, I've wondered, do they actually know that I'm 82 years old? I don't feel like an old man, but I guess I am what I am. I can't do anything about the mathematics, but I still have a good time in life.
What do you think is the biggest issue facing Maumelle this year?
This year, absolutely. Our biggest question is the building of our overpass, our interchange, and how it's going to affect the traffic flow throughout the city. We really don't have that answer exactly. We're hoping, we think we know. It's speculative that we think that some traffic is going to go this way, some's going to go that way, but that is the biggest unknown that we have for this year.
Well, there you have it, folks. How much did you already know? What was something new you learned? Go ahead and comment below because I honestly want to see who really knew their stuff. I mean, as someone who goes to every city council meeting, I was still really surprised by how much work these people really do behind the scenes. It's important we as residents begin informing ourselves on who our city council members are, because there's value in knowing who to reach out to the next time you want a local issue addressed. And I mean, who knows? You might even want to run for city council one day. Until then, all of our council members' contact information is on our website, maumelle.org, and all of our residents are highly encouraged to come to our city council meetings. Our meetings are every first and third Monday at 6 o'clock sharp. And if you can't make it, all of our meetings are filmed and then I'll upload the videos the following morning. In fact, our goal is to eventually start live streaming our council meetings after the renovations of City Hall later this year. Thanks for watching, Maumelle, and if I don't see you at the next city council meeting, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.